Why Gen Z can't afford the cost of living. Hey everyone, welcome back to Tutor. Today we're diving into a topic that's hitting home for a lot of people, especially those in Gen Z. If you're finding it hard to make ends meet, you're not alone. Let's talk about why Gen Z is struggling with the cost of living. First, let's break down what we mean by the cost of living. Essentially, it's the amount of money needed to cover basic expenses like housing, food, transportation, healthcare, and other necessities.
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me forever to get there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like, if I was able to walk to work, and it'd be fine, but I'm not. So it literally takes me, like, I leave here, like, I get on the train at 7:30, and I don't get home till, like, 6:15 earliest, and then, like, I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like, I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out the window. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my god.
I'm so upset. Oh my god.
But why is it particularly tough for Gen Z? One major factor is rising housing costs. Over the past decade, rent and home prices have skyrocketed, outpacing wage growth. In many cities, it's almost impossible to find affordable housing. According to a recent study, in 2023, the median rent in the US hit an all-time high, with cities like New York and San Francisco leading the charge. Another factor is stagnant wages. While the cost of living has gone up, wages haven't kept pace. Many entry-level jobs that used to provide a decent living now barely cover the basics. Even with a college degree, many Gen Zers are finding themselves in jobs that don't pay enough to cover their student loans, let alone save for the future. Speaking of student loans, education debt is a huge burden. The average student loan debt for a new graduate in 2023 was over $30,000. With interest rates climbing, paying off these loans can feel like an endless uphill battle.
I classify student loan debt as bad debt. The main reason it's bad debt is because it's the worst possible type of debt. You see, if I get into trouble as a businessman with debt, I can declare bankruptcy. But the trouble with student loan debt, you can't do that. You know, it hangs around your neck for the rest of your life. So if you're a student, you shouldn't take on student loan debt unless you absolutely 100% guaranteed that you will commit to graduating. So have you seen a lot of kids drop out of school?
Oh, yeah.
And so the problem with student loan debt is a person has to know what are they going to study. You know, I have two friends, they're both medical doctors, and they came out of school with $500,000 in medical debt, in student loan debt, but they paid it off in 5 years because they're medical doctors. They had high paying jobs.
Let's not forget about inflation. Prices for everyday essentials like groceries, gas, and utilities have been steadily increasing. What you could buy with $50 a few years ago now costs significantly more. This makes budgeting even harder for those already struggling to get by. And then there's the gig economy. Many Gen Zers are turning to freelance or gig work for flexibility, but these jobs often lack benefits like health insurance, retirement plans, and paid leave. This can make long-term financial planning difficult and add to the overall stress.
Let's talk about gig workers. The gig economy makes up about 8.5% of the workforce today. Most are part-time, but what about the people trying to make this their full-time job? A quick scroll through Reddit reveals story after story about the risks and trade-offs that gig workers face. And a few pain points stick out as problems that could be solved. For instance, did you know that auto insurance probably doesn't cover you when you're working on one of these apps? As this driver and many others have pointed out, insurance will deny your claim if you were using your car for a commercial purpose, which is a major risk for a person's bottom line. Beyond the more solvable problems, though, there are inherent problems like being deplatformed when issues pop up during a job. Like this flex worker who is held up at gunpoint, but is more concerned with getting in trouble for being late on the delivery.
So, what can be done to help Gen Z? It will require changes on multiple fronts. Policies to increase affordable housing, raise the minimum wage, and provide relief for student debt could make a big difference. On a personal level, financial education and planning are crucial. Learning to budget, save, and invest can help navigate these challenges. It's clear that the economic landscape is tough, but remember, you're not alone. By staying informed and advocating for change, we can work towards a future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. And let us know in the comments. What are some of the biggest financial challenges you're facing? Let's start a conversation and support each other. Until next time, take care.